everyone. This is NZM Marino, lead singer, keyboard player of NZM band, and you are listening to That Metal Interview.
You want this air, breathe this air, but you feel unsafe. They are watching a simple life, simple dreams. It's just not enough. They control it.
That Metal Interview. You are most definitely welcome back to the best rock metal podcast on the globe, hands down, because we do all genres under the rock and metal and death metal umbrella. So that's why we're the best. Anyways, that's just my opinion. And we thank you guys for joining us. Thank you for downloading. Thank you for streaming. Thank you for subscribing to our YouTube channel, That Metal Interview, with your friend James, all the way from the state of Texas in the US of A. And our guest for this episode is none other than Nick Marino. Nick Z Marino of the band NZM, and they have a new compilation that just dropped July 19th. It's at your reach and it's at your grasp. You guys can download it, you guys can stream it and purchase it, of course. Support the band. Go out there on social media, look up Nick Marino. The band is NZM, the three letters, N for Nancy, Z for Zebra, M for Marino. And also, he is the keyboardist and vocalist for the legendary virtuoso Yngwie Malmsteen. Nick tours with Malmsteen since the 2000s, as he talks about it on this interview, and he recorded Relentless in 2010 and the live album for Malmsteen, Spellbound, live in Tampa, as well as the live video Spellbound live in Orlando. But he is here to promote NZM's new compilation with a new song, brand new song by the title of No Innocence. Let's check that out. We'll be right back.
They
a true badass orchestration and arrangement from Mr. Marino on this new song by NZM, presented to you guys from NZM themselves. And two of these guys in NZM are with Yngwie Malmsteen's touring band. That's Brian Wilson on the drums and Mr. Nick Marino, vocalist for Malmsteen and keyboardist. And he'll explain which songs he sings with Malmsteen's touring band. He'll tell us why those songs. As we all know, Malmsteen is now also a vocalist for Yngwie Malmsteen's touring band. So anyways, let's stop talking here and let's go directly to the chat, to our chat with the great virtuoso and very extremely talented keyboard player and awesome vocalist, Mr. Nick Marino. Check it out. Where are you? What part of the planet?
What part of the planet? I'm in Florida, city of Fort Lauderdale.
Okay. When did the tour end? Was it a couple of months ago, a couple of weeks ago?
You mean tour with Yngwie?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it just ended. No, just 6 days ago. Yeah.
Just recently, huh?
Yeah.
So how did that go? How was that tour?
Oh, it was amazing. It was amazing. Sold out shows. Really incredible. 40 years anniversary. Yeah. I've been playing with Maestro for 15 years, and it's really a combination of career, his career, and it's really great times. Where are you based?
I'm based in Texas.
Oh, Texas. Okay.
So how many songs do you sing for Malmsteen?
Well, I sing, 5, 6, 7 songs. I don't know. I play keyboards, and
yep.
I've got this also. It's funny. This year is 40 years of his anniversary, and it's 10 years anniversary of my band NZM, since the first album was released in 2014, Eternal Flight. So that's why I released this album, The Best of NZM, which has songs from every album, and also 4 tunes from the first album that was released in 2010. It was actually my solo record, Nick Marino, and it was actually released by Yngwie Malmsteen himself and Rising Force Records. And there are like some songs that were like kind of forgotten, and I wanted to do the remake and put them through some new arrangements, and so they're on the album. And as well, I have the first song is a brand new song called No Innocence, which is right now I'm playing on some FM radio stations and doing pretty well. I just released last month the single and the album. I don't know, you can see me. So this album.
Oh yes.
See itself. Yeah, it's beautiful. I love it. Look at the artwork.
Beautiful.
I mean, it's just the drummer plays with Yngwie as well, Gavin.
Yes.
His brother, the bass player. So and
incredible.
So anyway, so this album comes out this Friday. It's actually what is today? Tuesday? No, today's Monday. Okay,
Monday.
So in 4 days from now. Yeah.
Yeah, it's dropping July 19th, right? Yeah, Friday. So
yeah.
It's a compilation. Are you saying they're re-recorded?
Some songs are just remastered.
Okay.
Some like especially these 4 songs from the first solo album. They've been the guitar's been changed, and the bass lines and some keyboards. Actually I re-sang 2 or 3 songs again. The other I was just fixing the just like a little, what I'm saying, after this was released 14 years ago. Okay, so when you listen to something like that, you said, oh, right away, we're in my studio right now, so this is where the whole magic is created. So as from technical point, you just listen, oh God, I want to change this, I want to change, how it is, I hear some new, and I have to do it. So that's why I wanted to do like a little remastering and remixing, and change little arrangements, and I said we have a brand new song as well. So it's kind of a nice little package. We originally have like 16 songs, but since we have this vinyl, you can only have 44 minutes. So that translates to 12 songs. So I got to cut 4 songs.
Nice.
Which was really a hard decision, you know.
Right. So you're saying that you added some arrangements, some parts?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Yeah, because
the same song, same lyrics, it's same. Yeah, it was just like, you know, let's say 60% of the album was a little bit remodeling. Let's say, you know, I would use that word, and then the 40% is just the same. You know, some certain songs that were released last year, 2 years ago, 4 years ago, I just kept them the same. Just do their little remastering, and you know, I kept them the same. Didn't touch anything. But these early songs, I had to do something now.
Wow. You can hear, all due respect, you can hear the Malmsteen influence. I mean, these songs could pass for his albums. How do you feel about that?
Yeah. You know what? This is funny. That's what everybody said. Oh, it must be Yngwie Malmsteen influence. To be honest with you, this is how I compose it. It just happens, you know, like the Yngwie moved to Miami from LA, being you know, back in the early 90s, and then I came and I joined the band. But actually, that's why I joined. That's why we had a good chemistry, because I exactly like the same music what he likes, you know, and I have a very, you know, similar approach to the music and everything. And so, but you know, I have to say, yeah, probably, you know, by playing that long with him, it has a little influence. Yeah, of course.
So how about yourself here, Nick? At what age did you pick up a keyboard or an instrument, or at what age did you also know you could sing?
Yeah, I actually know I can sing very early. I was 3 years old. I was singing for all the neighborhood, you know, and family and friends. And then when I was 7, I went to classical musical school for 8 years. You know, I wish I continued, but I after that I started playing in a band when I was like 15, 16 years old. And then I said, oh, that's what I like. And, you know, I was hooked on John Lord's organ playing. That was from Deep Purple. That was my biggest influence, you know, like Deep Purple, Hammond B3. Oh my God, I was like blown away, you know, and that's how everything started. And then later on, you know, we had like that band that all music was instrumental, and then at one point we said, okay, somebody has to sing something. And then I said, well, I used to sing when I was a kid, and then I started singing again. So that's how it happens.
Yeah, you got an awesome voice. So did it?
Thank you.
Was it a gradual? Did it develop like that gradually, or did you just as a kid you just you knew you had that talent, right?
Well, when you go to classical musical school, you also have a little vocal training as well. And later on, I joined the church choir, which was very, very good. I loved it. Like, you have a 64 piece choir that, 64 people singing, and in sync. It's just amazing. The conductor will give you like with a little harmonica, whatever the tune, whatever, and then you start singing and you stay in that tune, and it's just incredible. So that was a part of my singing career as well, and that definitely helped me out later on. Singing rock and singing high, being able to do, like I'm tenor, being able to catch the high notes and everything, and learn properly to breathe and, things like that.
Other techniques. How about the keyboards? I mean, I'm a guitar player, I'm a musician here in Texas, local stuff, but I can recognize...
what city in Texas? What's it?
I'm in Eagle Pass, Texas, about close to San Antonio.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
I've been many times, and I'm going with Yngwie on a big mega tour in US, and we are doing Texas again. I know for sure. I don't know. I think 3 or 4 shows I know. So yeah, I've been to San Antonio. I played also with NZM. I did a little tour 2 years ago, I think, with the Vicious Rumors, like, several cities.
Yeah.
I love Texas. I love Texas. Texas is the best.
Oh yeah.
Everything is big in Texas.
Yeah, real good food. Yeah, good food and not very good weather, but yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to catch you for sure with Malmsteen or your band NZM, right? For sure here in the future. I was gonna say, as a musician, I've seen keyboard players out there left and right. I've interviewed musicians, and you're just over the top. I mean, it's almost like a God gift kind of thing, kind of like Malmsteen. Maybe you guys are not human, or do you? Yeah, I mean, congrats on that. I mean, it's just you're a beast on the keyboards.
Oh, thank you.
Was that gradual also? I mean, because I'm not sure if you started playing like that at 3 or 5, right?
No, of course not. Actually, I have to tell you that, nobody knows. I'll disclose this. Is when I auditioned for Yngwie's band in 2005. This was just in October, right before, like literally 10 days or 2 weeks before the Unleash the Fury tour. And I auditioned for him, and he called me the next day and said, you got it, man. You got it.
Wow.
And I said, okay. I wasn't that much familiar with his music. I knew maybe 2 or 3 songs, to be honest with you. And when I was auditioning for him, we didn't play even one Yngwie Malmsteen song. We were just jamming on Deep Purple. We had just do some jamming, regular blues. We just jamming some other stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's how I got it. And he said, yeah, you're in, man. You got it. I said, okay. So he sent me the material, and holy shit. I mean, it's just, I was like, after one day, trying to figure out, I said, oh my God, this is so vast and it's so complex, and I was like, my head was almost about to explode, and I called him back and said, listen, man, thanks for letting me, but I don't think I can do this. This is like really, really complicated. And he said, oh, no, I know you can do it. Just try a little bit harder. I know it sounds complex, so trust me, just go a little slow and then faster and faster. You can do it. I'm sure. I see you playing. You can do it. I said, I don't think so. He said, no. You can do it. Trust me. Okay. I said, well, I'll try a little bit further, a little bit more. And then I really got into basically what it was. Once when you realize what's going on there, because everything is like 200 BPM, once when you realize when you slow it down and you see what's going on, then it's just a matter of practicing and getting faster. And when I finally, especially for example for Trilogy, because most of the songs I have to double him or play harmony with him. You know what I'm saying? So I was talking, so I can't play that fast. This is impossible. He wants me to play like him. This is crazy. But then, what I'm trying to tell you, he knew better than myself that I can do it. Okay, so this was like really, really interesting, and that's how I got into a band.
Wow, incredible parts from Jens Johansson to different keyboard players that you had to sit there and learn, and the speed and all that. It's incredible. Congrats on that. Wow. That's just,
thank you, man.
That's just awesome. So obviously you've applied some of that stuff to your stuff. Some of those, taking some Malmsteen keyboard parts and put them in your songs.
No. I'm trying to stay as far away as possible from I'm trying to, and I think I have my own style. I really don't see any resemblance. But I guess maybe subconsciously there is certain things, but definitely no. I'm not trying to do that. It's I'm trying to stay further away from that as further as possible.
So how is Malmsteen as a person? Is he a cool guy? Is he a short fuse guy? Or how is he?
A cool guy. Yeah, he's got a bad rumors. Like, sometimes I go all over the world and people ask me, who are you playing with? And I said, with Yngwie Malmsteen, and they said, "Oh, sorry to hear that." You know, it's like he's got a really, really bad reputation, but I'm telling you, he's been really good friend with me, and you know, great respect. You know, I mean, yeah, he can be, you know, like everybody else. He can, you know, lose his temper or certain things when you go on the road, and we had a couple of times. You know, there's a lot of people, especially in the crew, and they don't perform the way you want it. All of a sudden, the lights are not working. We just set a show in Turkey, like first 2 songs, no lights at all,
Really?
complete darkness. You know, and he didn't say one word. You know, I thought he's gonna explode or something. You know, it's funny, but what I'm trying to tell, yeah, you know, there's some stories going around, you know, and maybe before when he was drinking, maybe. You know, but since I know him, he's completely dry. Never, you know, he doesn't drink, doesn't take any drugs. He's been super nice.
Wow. So the songs that you sing with him, does that mean he can't sing them, or he just gave you those songs, or?
Listen, it's just the songs. You know, they're like high range songs. Yngwie has a wonderful voice, but he's a baritone.
Yeah.
You know, when you're a baritone, you have the low register, and that's where you stay. I'm tenor, you know, so you know, it's like logical. I can go higher. You know, everybody has a different, you know, range and approach. So yeah, so I do sing some songs that are like, you know, like a high end register. I do.
Yeah, you have a high register for sure. You kind of sound like Michael Becerra. You know who he is, of course, right?
Yeah, of course. No, I play with him. Yeah.
Really?
I toured with him in Mexico, Voices of Metal. Me, him, Tim Ripper Owens, and the guy from Angra. What's his name? Edu Falaci.
Oh yeah. Wow.
Yeah. In 2018, we toured Mexico for like a month. Voices of Metal. Yeah, it's on internet. You can check it out.
Oh wow, I gotta check it out. Very cool. So
yeah. Actually, the guitar player who put a project is from Ukraine. And I don't know if his house is still standing. He's like right on the border with Russia.
Oh
with
wow.
the new border. Yeah, so he literally, he's right now in LA. He has a new record. And actually on his record there's like Mark Wall singing one song, Mike Becerra one song. I'm singing 3 songs. You know, there are some other singers, and he's very talented guitar player. You know, John Ivan. And his record, the name of his record is Guitar Slinger. He's in LA right now. He can't go back to Ukraine, you know, doesn't have a country.
Wow.
It's very dangerous. Yeah.
What's his name?
John Ivan.
John Ivan. Okay, for people listening, you guys can look him up and support him, of course.
Sure.
So on this compilation, on your record here, dropping Friday, you said you only had, of course, people don't know this, but you can only put about 44 minutes, you said, on a vinyl.
Yeah.
Were there any songs that you're like, damn, I mean, I want to put this song in here, but it doesn't fit?
Yeah, like I told you, I had 16 songs, and it's like, you know, like having 16 children, and then someone said, okay, you can just bring on a vacation 12. The 4 has to stay at home. You know, that's what it is. You know, I picked up 16 songs, and that was hard to do, but I you know, I had to, you know, 4 songs didn't get to be released.
Wow. So how does it feel, Nick, to be recognized worldwide now? Well, for many years now, people know you play with Malmsteen live, and you've recorded an album and a couple of live albums and stuff. How does it feel being recognized as a worldwide musician and a professional monster on the keyboards and vocals?
Well, you know, thank you for that. I don't, you know, honestly, I don't want to say I'm humble, but I'm just, you know, never thinking about this. Oh, I want to be somebody, and I'm just doing my thing. You know, I just like to play music. I just like to sing. I like to compose. I like play with Yngwie. I like play with my band. I like to, to produce and perform my music, and I literally never think about this fame or something. You know, it's not like I'm like super famous, but thank you for that. You know, and definitely appreciate it.
Yeah, I've been following Malmsteen since the 80s, since I was a kid. And of course, all of the musicians he chooses are monsters, of course. Very, very talented, including yourself. So when I first saw you years ago on stage with him, right away I'm like, wow, this guy has to be gifted for Malmsteen to even consider him on his stage, you know. So that's just an honor
Yes,
for right there.
I do two jobs at once. You know, so I'm playing keyboards and sing. So you know,
Wow.
so definitely, you know.
Which is the toughest keyboard line on a Malmsteen song?
Oh, he has this new song from the latest album, Parabellum. It's even for him. It's difficult, you know, but I love it. It's difficult and beautiful. It's called Parabellum. Which is Civis Passam Parabellum, which is an old Latin means. Wait a second. I don't want to make a mistake now. If you wanna have a peace, prepare for war, something like that. You know.
Okay.
So basically, peace to strength, basically.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah.
And yeah, check it out. That's very, very complex. Very complex. I love it. You know, and people love it when we play. It's instrumental, and it's the title of his latest album. Very good.
The title track, of course. Yeah. Yes, I listened to that album too. Awesome. So, as far as your band, NZM, what's next here on the plate for you, Nick? When do you guys rehearse, or are you planning any small tours, anything like that?
We have a show on August 1st, local show in Florida. Then we have another one on August 16th. Then we were supposed to have a show in Hard Rock Cafe in Daytona Beach, but I had to postpone that because of the upcoming Yngwie tour. I didn't know, you know, he announced it like literally 20 days ago, so I had to postpone that show. And we're scheduled to have a mini tour in California around end of January next year, beginning of next year, you know, around NAMM Fest, and then we're working on some European tour, you know, mostly like Italy, Spain, maybe some other countries, you know, for next summer.
Very cool. So hopefully we'll catch you in Texas soon. So before I let you go, Nick, I have a sci-fi question. If you could time travel into the past or the future, where would you travel to, and what year?
That's a very good question, and I've been thinking about it.
Really?
Yeah, honestly, I've been thinking about it. Yeah, I would like to travel probably. I would say 1979 or 1980. That would be the year of my choice. You know, and of course, I would like to be in LA. That's it. You know, and have all of this knowledge and everything, just to be a little bit younger. You know, with all this knowledge and all the skills. That would be my wish.
Wow, very cool. Cool answer. So a very cool chat, Nick. I appreciate it. You're a cool rock star, and hopefully we'll see you in Texas soon.
Thank you, James.
Thank you for your time.
Rock on.
Best of NZM. Pick it up, guys. Order it. Support the band. Support Nick Marino. You can find Mr. Marino and the band on their socials, as they are there present for you guys and us fanatics. And also support them when you see them live out there on the road or in a club somewhere on a festival. And as well as Yngwie Malmsteen's tour, or tours should I say. As we speak, Yngwie Malmsteen is on tour, the US tour that is, and Mr. Marino is in there, as he has been since the 2000s. What an honor for any musician in the rock metal business. We all know who Malmsteen is, the greatest, fastest, most virtuoso guitar player ever to have stepped on the land. And Mr. Nick Marino is a member of that touring band. So awesome. Congrats to him and to the other guys in the band. So thank you guys for supporting the podcast, That Metal Interview, we are truly appreciative of your support. Thank you for subscribing to our YouTube channel, That Metal Interview, and thank you for downloading and streaming our episodes on this podcast. Your podcast, of course, because you are the public and we are all just rock metal fanatics here, so we are on the same boat. So don't forget to keep it metal.